I think I'm realizing how much staunch individualism is winning in America. From the beginning, individualism has been a very important cultural piece of America. When I watched The Gilded Age, I saw that individualism for the Wahite supremacist structure is important because you can be cutthroat if you don't have this communal aspect. How that affects people of color is that our communities are being dismantled in some way. And for example, with black people, desegregation helped in that. And some of this stuff is on accident, some of this is on purpose, but it all serves a purpose and the purpose. We were very communal when we were in our own black communities, but now with people thinking that education from PWIs is more important, thinking that their neighborhoods, their education systems, and everything is the end all be all. So you have people moving from the city to the suburbs, or from the country to the city, or from their country to predominantly Wahite areas, and thinking that they're giving their children the best of the best, and their children are walking away with trauma and identity issues, and then they grow up to be culturally Wahite, and so they behave just like them in a very individualistic manner. How that is playing out is in multiple ways in politics. How they're about to Kamala the Jasmine Crockett situation, and they're constantly talking about one issue, and it's like, do you not care how your fellow Americans are doing? You care how all these people are doing all the way over there, and they should not be going through that, but you do not care about everything that has even happened this year. Like, there's things that's happened in previous years, but even only this year, you don't care about those people at all. So you're going to stand on business on this one topic, and if this person doesn't believe this one thing about this one topic, you're not going to vote, or you're going to vote for someone else. But what about the other issues? What about SNAP, food stamps? What about people losing their jobs? What about people losing their lives because of abortion? Like, do you not care about the people in your own country? You care, and the reasoning that they care about this other country primarily is because they learn to be performative in these Wahite spaces. So it's more important to think you're doing a good thing than to actually be doing a good thing. And it's more important to theoretically be on the right side than to practically be on the right side. So you are fighting for somebody that you only have to make a TikTok about. You only have to change your profile picture to a color. You only have to wear a bracelet. You only have to like a post, you only have to share a post, you only have to share it in your story, but you don't have to be boots on the ground in your own country and do anything for the people down the street from you. Because what are y'all actually doing for people down the street from you? And then when we take into technology, internet, social media, and now AI, it's like, bruh, they are pushing AI so hard. They pushing it so hard, y'all about to make people hate it just because you pushing it so hard. But all of this allows you to be individual. I've made a previous video about how I think the importance of community is very obvious in how we exist in life, because if you try to do something new, if you try to learn something new, you do it in the worst way possible for some reason, unless you're like a savant, and you need that teacher, mentor, older sibling, expert, somebody who already knows that, another person that is community. But now with the internet, social media, and AI, you don't have to talk to anybody else. So now the American individualism is exponentially growing, and that is a part of the plan. If you're not about community, you allow these people to do anything that they want.